Welcome in, all new at 5 and only on CBS 13. It could have ended in catastrophe. Instead, two young flight students are being praised for their calm reaction after a bird flew right through the cockpit window while they were high in the sky.
Wow, so scary. CBS 13's Hunter Soward spoke with the pilots and their instructor about the mid-flight fright. Oh my goodness.
To say the least, guys.
Right.
I mean, this is just a stunning story. We're so glad it ended well. Imagine you're flying a plane when the unthinkable happens. A bird slams into the window. And by the way, you're flying at night. So look at this. The photos, they really are worth 1,000 words. Glass shattering. The plane was going over 100 miles per hour. They were pretty close to the ground because this was all happening when they were practicing landings at the Sacramento Executive Airport, which could have made things even worse because of how low they were to the ground. Now, the emergency happened over the populated skies of Sacramento, so yet another worst case scenario here. The pilots just had seconds to act. The two in the cockpit telling us that these are the moments they train for. So they immediately reverted to muscle memory. From the moment they hit the bird to the moment they landed, only about 10 seconds had passed, but for them, it felt like a lifetime.
The first thing that came into our minds was that we were going to crash because our aircraft lost control due to all the airspeed coming in, but our school has held like a really great standard.
Like for first 5 seconds, I got panicked, but then I was like, I'll fly the plane because I don't want to kill anyone, nor me, nor my friend.
So the pilots were flying with Advanced International Aviation, and for the last 14 years, the school has been teaching them beyond the basics to be able to make these quick decisions in a moment just like this. So the president and the CEO of that school says this risk management and ability to act as a captain in times of chaos is really what their school focuses on. And those two pilots, they certainly met the moment, to say the least.
Wow. So we want to extend the runway on the story, if you will. Chief Meteorologist Nick Marianos, you may know, not just a weather expert. He's a licensed pilot. As soon as you hear birds strike, especially small planes,
yes,
Nick, how does one manage to still land after that destruction?
Right, a lot happening at once, right? And a Cessna is the type of plane that I fly, right? So, first of all, excellent job to these pilots out there for getting the aircraft down on the ground. But when you have a bird strike, the most likely period that is right along takeoff and landing. You can see just the hole in the windshield. So, a couple of things that go on there when you first, if this were to happen for any pilot, you have to stay calm and fly the plane. That's the saying, aviate, keep the wings level and your airspeed. But with the structure like that, you have to reduce the airspeed and then declare an emergency. And since you're doing a slow flight, you have to make your way down to the ground and then perform what is called a short field landing because of that slow flight. And these pilots, great job getting that aircraft on the ground.
So that's why I'm not a pilot, because I could not stay calm.
They did everything by the book, though, the instructor said.
Yeah, and they have no choice but to stay calm. Otherwise, things would be a lot different.
We'll have more tonight at 10, but wow, what a story. And by the way, at night, too, when it was already Friday.
Unbelievable. That's the scariest part.
Nick and Hunter, thank you.